Hey there, Libra Sun, Libra Moon, Libra Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel where we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our lives in the most positive way possible. I want to take a moment to thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments. They're greatly appreciated. They help me to grow my channel. Before I turned on the camera, I was trying to get into your energy, and I heard, "Steady as she goes." And then I saw it. It was so cool. There was this big, one of those old, like, not a pirate ship, but like from that era, a big old sailing ship, right? And it was moving out from, the wharf area out into the open sea, and the captain was barking out the orders, and they were, raising the sails and moving them, and I'm not a sailor, so I don't know all the terms. It was really cool. And I thought, all right. And the sea looked pretty calm. And I thought, you are the captain of your own ship. You are working on water as emotions, right? And so you are working very hard on setting sail into a new arena that makes you feel emotionally balanced. And it could be something like a career. You just had that full moon that happened in your sign, right? And you actually had two. And so there was that long process of a big ending in the area of yourself. And so this change could be happening anywhere in your life, but it's significant. It was the end of a cycle, and it's the beginning of the new cycle, and you're setting sail. And it was beautiful, and I'm excited for you. So let's see what Spirit has to talk about. While I'm getting guidance from them to start, could you give me a thumbs up and help me to continue to grow my channel? I want to remind you that your sun sign, that's who you are inside. That's how you feel. That's the core of you. Your moon sign is how you emotionally react and respond to the information and the things that happen around you. And your rising sign, that's your personality. That's what people see. That's how they interact with you. That's how they think you are. Right? And so it's always a good idea to check out your sun, moon, and rising. I do have a link below for astrotheme.com. If you don't know what they are, you can just go to that site and you can plug in. You can plug in and see. You can plug in and see. This is excellent. You can plug in and see what you are. So you have the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups. This is emotional satisfaction. I did not get all the cards. It is emotional satisfaction from a group activity. It's like talking to your friends. It's sharing with your loved ones. It could be a reunion. It could be a celebration. It could be get together in the morning for coffee and talk about what you're going to do for the day or the week. But whatever, it's emotionally satisfying and fulfilling, and it's lighthearted energy. And that's what I felt. And so, good job. You guys have been working your way through something, and it's amazing. And you walk into this week with that moon in Sagittarius, and for you, that's in your third house of communication. So having this kind of, conversation, emotionally satisfaction in the conversation arena, it's beautiful. And it's all about finding the pleasure in life. And finding the balance. It can't be all work and no play. It can't be all play and no work. There's a balance that needs to be found. Libra, that's been your job since you were born, right? Is figuring out how to do that emotional work-life relationship balance. How to give as much as you get, keeping things in balance, steady as she goes. It's beautiful. All right. Ooh. You're in the flow, no kidding. No kidding. That's exactly what I saw. It says everything is smooth sailing. I'm sorry. Spirit, you make me smile. Oh, faraway places. Get ready for new horizons. Look, it's even the wharf and everything. Like, you are setting off in a beautiful new direction. You're in the flow. Opportunity to really find that emotional balance and pleasure. It's on the offer, and you're heading in that direction, and that is beautiful, wonderful energy. On Tuesday, the moon is going to move into Capricorn, and for you, that's your fourth house of home and family and relationships, and with your mother, and if you're a mother, with your children, and it's nurturing energy. And for you, it's about finding the beauty. Finding the beauty in these relationships, in the stability of home, in the stability of those relationships, in the nurturing and the healing, and understanding that if you've had to do some healing, if you had to cut some aspects out, you're resilient. The relationship can be resilient. New stuff can grow into place when you prune out the things that are not working. And with all of that comes wisdom. Integrating the information that you learned from that long, long full moon of letting something go and allowing the new cycle to come in. And that retrograde that was definitely having an impact on you. And for you, that retrograde was Mercury in retrograde in Pisces was all about you figuring out how to be balanced in work and life. Because Pisces for you is the 6th house, and that's where all that happens. And so I think you had a very successful opportunity over the last couple of months, which might have felt really rocky at times, but I think in the long run, it worked out. But there's still some unknown information. Either you're keeping a secret or someone's keeping a secret. You are the frog-mouthed secret keeper. That's out of nowhere and doesn't make any sense. And maybe the wisdom is, though, that keeping secrets does not help relationships. And I guess I need to mention, I don't want to. But I feel obligated to, and so I will. Sometimes the 3 of Cups is when there is a relationship that involves 2 romantic, 3 people in a love triangle situation. And with the secret keeper here, that could be going on. And dude, do that. I don't want to blame anyone, any gender for this. But that is not a situation that can stay in the flow for very long. So heads up, that would be stormy seas ahead. Pick a direction. Okay. I do not wish to dwell on that. All right. So on Friday, the moon moves into Aquarius, which is your house of fun and romance and creativity. And this is an opportunity for you to be grateful for the people in your life that make your life fun. This could be children. This could be romance, creativity. Yeah, fun. So where are those things, where in those areas of your life are there things that you could be grateful for? I think expressing gratitude is the most important thing people can do, and understand that there is protection. You are protected. You are protected as you are pursuing relationships and creativity. Steady as she goes. Oh, man. Okay. There's also a possibility that what people are seeing is you looking large and in charge and in control. You're exuding that, but inside maybe you don't feel that way. And so maybe that is the secret that you are keeping. So maybe the whole world looks at you and go, wow, you got the tiger by the tail. You know where you're going. You know what you're doing. Looks like fair, prevailing winds and fair seas ahead. You're heading where you want to go. And inside you're like, yeah, I actually don't know what I'm doing. I'm a little confused in here because we have polarity. Integrate your shadow side. There can be no light without dark. Understand the flow. Understand the law of polarity. So in order to be a 3D person, you can't be all up and you can't be all down, right? There's shadow and there's light and there's good and there's bad. And when you understand that about yourself and accept that about yourself, that's where you find that emotional balance. And so don't be afraid to tell your friends if things aren't really as smooth sailing as they appear to be. I think they really can be, because you have in the flow and you have new horizons ahead, And this isn't a very positive card. And so I think that as long as you understand that, okay, so right now things are great. Maybe you're worried that they won't stay great. Oh, yeah. I can see that. Because Libra needs to keep things in balance, and you're happy when they're in balance. But I think there's always this fear at the back of what happens when it gets unbalanced. And I think if you understand that it is in the imbalance that you learn the lessons. So you're thinking, well, I finally righted my ship, and I'm finally heading in the direction I want to go, but can I maintain this? The answer to that is probably not. Nobody can. Nobody's that good. That perfect. If you were, you wouldn't need to be here. So understanding that it's not always going to be smooth sailing just because you got through that rough patch and things are good now. And do not let the anxiety of worrying about the next time when things are not bother you. Be where you are. Have fun where you are. Enjoy where you are. Head toward the new horizons. Do what you can to plan ahead, but be where you are now. And don't worry. Because when the time comes that something gets off balance, it's okay because you're protected. Spirit's right there. Lessons come, and hopefully they get learned the first time through, and then they move on, and then new lessons come in. It's when you don't learn it the first time that you get the repeat lessons. Those are the ones that really suck because they get tougher and tougher. Like, oh, you didn't get that the first time. I tried giving you a little nudge, and then I flicked you with my finger, and then I, brought out the fly swatter, and, then I used the hammer, but I guess we need to get the Mack truck out here, right? So don't let that happen. Try to learn the lessons as you go. You have healing heart. You're a powerful healer. Keep up the great work. And stay optimistic. Your dreams are coming true. Don't quit right before the miracle happens. And so things are you are in the flow. You are headed somewhere. You're healing the situation. Don't be afraid of your shadow side. Don't expect it to be perfect. Stay optimistic and understand that the more optimistic you are, the better your attitude is, the greater your vibration is, the higher your vibration is, the better opportunity you have to bring in the good stuff you want. So your attitude really matters. And loving yourself, positive and negative parts of you, it's all you. So just love all of you. Understand you can't get everything right all the time. Everybody makes mistakes. That's what we're here to do. We're here to grow and learn, right? So embrace it. Learn to... Okay, so I'm a Cancer, and I have a lot of water in a lot of areas of my chart. And so sometimes I get a little stressy, like really irritable. And so what I've tried to learn to do is say, okay, I'm a little irritable. I recognize that. And then I'll say to people, oh, you better look out because Grumpy Maggie's here today. And when I say it like that, I don't even sound grumpy. And they're like, well, you don't sound grumpy. And I'm like, yeah. Well, you didn't hear me this morning when I was cussing and swearing. And so, but I laugh it off and I learn to go, okay, I am having a bad minute. I don't need to let that make it a bad day. Right? So just accept that you're not going to get it right every time. And sometimes I get down there in the lowest of vibrations where I'm feeling really sorry for myself about, I have a couple of situations in my life that are really hard for me. I'm not going to lie. They're very hard. And emotionally hard. And when that happens, I go, oh my God, I do not want to live in this sludge. And so then I think, there's a lesson in here. I don't know what it is yet, but I'm learning it because I'm not going to focus on this. I'm going to focus on something else. And so I pull myself up out of the mire. So sometimes you got to do stuff like that. You just got to accept that that's who you are. You're not perfect. But the more that you're positive, the more the shorter time that you spend in the mire and the murk and the nasty feelings, and you keep pushing yourself to make that time shorter and shorter and shorter, and put yourself in the flow and build your optimism and the joy in your life. That's how you do this. Rose, attract a relationship. So if you want that beautiful relationship, and I don't know a Libra who doesn't, work on yourself. Work on finding the joy. Work on bringing in the laughter. Work on staying optimistic. Nobody really wants to be around Grumpy Maggie. I know this. Not even Grumpy Maggie. So think about that when you're not feeling positive. If you're going to spin around in that, how are you going to find what you want? So be what you want so you can find what you want. All right? Yeah, I think that's the message today. Okay. All right, Libra, I will see you back here for the monthly May. What? How did we get to May? Okay, I will see you for that. You take care. Be positive. Be happy. You know what? Steady as she goes. Steady as she goes doesn't mean everything's going to be great. It means I can stay balanced and overcome the wave action, right? All right. And don't forget when the storm comes in to trim that sail. All right. I will talk to you soon. You take care. Bye.